So we've got the lovely Nina Kohout here with us in the studio today. Hello.
Hi, so nice to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. It's such an honor for us to have you on the studio today, especially because you're releasing your new single, Little Butterfly, on the 31st of May. And yeah, it's good. It's great that you chose Platform B to play it for the first time.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Okay, we're gonna hear your new song later, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the making process behind it and the meaning to you. But first, I must say that you've seen some great accomplishments over the past year, Nina. You released your critically acclaimed debut EP, Pandemonium, last winter. That included your song Moonlight, which got featured as the song of the day by KEXP Radio, which is huge. And it also got played on BBC Radio. You also played at some very big festivals in Slovakia, supporting acts such as Lola Mars and Mum. And I also need to mention that in 2020, you won the Radiohead Award for the Newcomer of the Year for Moonlight. For your debut song Blue Sunray. And it was curated by the Slovak Radio.
Yes.
And you also played The Great Escape last year. I didn't know about that.
Well, I always say I played Great Escape, but the truth is that played Alternative Escape. Does that count?
Oh, it does count, yeah.
Did I? Am I just lying to the world?
You were there during the Great Escape
Thank you.
Festival, so yeah,
Thank you,
it does
Nat.
count.
I do feel better now.
How come you didn't apply to play this year?
You see, I don't know. I don't know. I had one friend asking me the same thing, and I was like, it just somehow didn't appear on my to-do list. What a shame.
Well,
I should do it next year, though.
Yeah, you should definitely do it. I think it's a great festival for
yeah.
new artists. I mean, you've been around for a while, but
Yeah, but I'm a baby.
yeah, you're new to Brighton, so
Oh yeah, definitely.
it would be great for you to introduce your music more
yeah.
to the Brighton scene.
Yeah,
Great, you should do it.
I'm hoping to play next year. If someone is watching this or hearing this,
If any organizers from the Grey Escape are listening to us right now, please
choose me.
choose Nina for next
girl.
year. Okay, so your music has been described as Slovak folk meets modern day trip hop. How would you describe it?
Really hard question. I never know how to answer, so really boring. But I definitely don't know how to label it by a genre, because I feel like with each song I'm kind of introducing a new phase of me. But yeah, I would definitely say that there is a bit of like ancient Slovak folklore, classical music as well, quite a bit of classical music, and yeah, like dark electronica, maybe just this weird blend.
That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's I think I should prepare something more exciting next time. I'll be here to say some really cool genre.
No, that's good enough.
Okay, cool.
You described it perfectly. And I've seen you play live once at the Green Door store a month ago or something. And yeah, you described it perfectly. It's exactly
So you
as
agree?
you said it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you come from a music family. I know that your dad, he's a musician. He plays the clarinet, right?
And saxophone as well. So
Wow.
yeah, that's such a pleasure for me to play with him, because since I'm doing this, so since I'm performing actively, so from the age of 12, it's been always with him. So you see me performing Green Door Store alone. I don't do it much, but since he lives in Slovakia, I can't take him to Brighton, to all the gigs I'm playing. So I'm now learning how to be just alone on stage. It's quite sad, I have to say.
Would you ever bring him to Brighton or London to play a show?
Definitely. I think if I would be, for example, maybe playing Great Escape, I would. Because we do travel with each other. We played in Netherlands this winter, and in Linz and in Ljubljana. So I do it, but it's just, I think I haven't had a big enough gig here to have a wallet to pay.
Yeah.
To pay.
Yeah, of course. So you said you feel sad that you don't get to play with him
very
here.
sad. It's lonely.
Yeah. Does it feel very different to you? Do you change your songs when you play them here?
I think I'm lucky because the most important part of my music is the electronics and the production, which I'm the boss of. So I definitely do need to change few tiny things. For example, like in the song Moonlight, I need to sing his solo. So the thing he plays on clarinet, I need to sing it. But no, other than that, it doesn't really change much. I just feel that maybe energy-wise, it misses something when he's not playing with me, because we have a really special bond on and off stage.
Okay, well, I really hope you're gonna get to bring him at some point when
Yeah,
you
I'll
play a big
introduce you.
concert. I would love to, yeah. I mean, he plays the clarinet and the saxophone. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
no, it's special, and also bass clarinet. So that's such a special, and not really, like, you don't hear much of bass clarinet in the world. And I love to incorporate that instrument to my music. I feel like it's something like a cello. It's extremely just, yeah, it's really sad, but at the same time very warm because of the wooden body of the instrument. So special one.
Oh, well, I would love to see you guys play together at some point. I would love to see that chemistry you've got on stage
Yeah.
and off, as you said.
Hopefully soon.
So you started your music journey in Slovakia, but now you moved to Brighton. How do you find that transition? Has it changed your creativity, your inspiration to write new songs?
I think I was feeling a big change when I moved from Slovakia to London. So that was 3 years ago when I went to study in London. And I think that was the breaking point for me, when suddenly I was introduced to a whole different world of music. And I feel like my perception of music somehow like broadened. So I definitely think it's beneficial. I also had a lot of time when I was in London to create, because I didn't have my family, downstairs, which I would love to spend time with. I was in my, share house. So there was a lot of time for creation. And now I actually feel, I'm not sure if it's because I'm content or it's because I'm living in Brighton, but I feel that I'm starting to make positive music. That's unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So, maybe in few years' time, I'll be just doing, I don't know, reggae or something.
And that's because you live in Brighton.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean, yeah. When you're in such a colorful, happy city such as Brighton, and I think the majority of musicians here are indie rock or neo soul
Yeah.
music genre, I get influenced as well. Like, in order to write music for myself, I have to be locked inside my room with my guitar,
yeah.
turn off all the lights, because the music I play is quite
Yeah.
melancholic
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sad. And Brighton definitely influences me on the completely all the way.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean.
Definitely. You just go for a walk like by the sea and suddenly you want to write a happy song. It's crazy.
Well, that could be interesting for you. You never know. Like, creativity has many different
Oh, definitely.
ways.
Yeah, I think like if there is something I never want to do, that's like limiting myself to like one box or something. Like even yesterday, I wrote a song to my future child, actually. And it's a bossa nova. Can you believe it? So I think like it's happening, but there are definitely still kind of darker topics I still want to talk about. I just want to kind of stay honest to what I am and to what I kind of want to say to the world.
So apart from making your new single, Little Butterfly, the past few months, what else have you been up to lately? How is life in Brighton? I know that you're studying music production at the moment.
Yeah.
And when you came in, you told me that you're very stressed because you've got assignments,
Yeah.
as most people do it around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Yeah, so apart from the uni, which is quite exciting though, because I do love to learn, and I do like to be forced to write, because I'm not a very responsible composer. Like it sometimes just takes so much energy from me when I write a song, that I sometimes don't write a new one in half a year. It's like proper thing. So no, I am enjoying it. I am a bit tired, kind of waking up at 6 every morning and going to bed at 1, sorry, not
Wow.
9. 9 would be a dream. Yeah, but apart from that, no, I do feel very, very, very lucky to be here. I still travel to Slovakia a lot to play gigs, to Prague. I had a tour in April. I had 7 gigs, I think, in 2 weeks around Slovakia and Prague. So Yeah, no, life is great. You know, the sun is shining. I'm enjoying it, really.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to listen to your live set. You've prepared 2 songs for us, and you're going to be playing fully from your laptop, which is super interesting. We've never had any artist playing fully electronic instruments on this show, so I'm very excited to hear that.
Amazing. Cool, I'm very excited too.
With a finger of tenderness, touching every dimple of the other face, not missing single one, just in case this is last time we unite. Sails we blow out the future and bars, leftovers and crumbs. Lovers too afraid of the morning's arrival to leave a tiny slit for sun to come. With the common exhales we blow out the future and bars, leftovers and crumbs. Lovers too afraid of the morning's arrival to leave a tiny slit for sun to come. Sun to come. With the common exhales we blow out the future and past, leftovers and crumbs. Sun to come. Sun. Lovers too afraid of the morning's arrival to leave a tiny slit for sun to come. 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 I love to see the face covered in rays. How does the pale skin look when it's not hiding? What words would be said with no blindfolding? How would the world look if we had a place in it? Am I asking too many questions? Too many questions? Too many? Am I asking too many questions? Too many questions? Too many? Am I asking too many questions? With too many questions? Too many fires and crumbs? Am I asking too many questions? Too many questions? Too many? Am I asking too many questions? Too many questions? Too many slit for sun to come? Am I asking too many questions? Too many questions? Too many?
You're tuning to Platform B, 105.5 FM. You're listening to Juice live sessions, and today we've got the singer, songwriter, and producer Nina Kohout with her live set. Next up, Moonlight.
Same place, but all again. I can see towards the end. And I will dream of this life with your smell it into the sea.
So that was absolutely beautiful, Nina. Thank you for being here today. So you played Love Above and Moonlight.
Yes, I did. So the first song, Love Above, is is a song, a very intimate one about hope, or rather hopelessness, and love and pain. It's a song which is telling a story I never thought will have a happy ending, and it does. So miracles do happen. That's the thing I took out of that song.
Beautiful. And what about Moonlight?
Moonlight, I always had a dream to write a waltz, always. And I think that song kind of came to life when I moved to London, and when I was just like observing people and how quickly we are moving and rushing everywhere without actually knowing what's going on, where are we going, what's our aim, why we wake up every morning, just fundamental questions we don't really ask ourselves. And that's when I kind of wrote Moonlight as a satire, you say?
Yeah.
On us, on people, on society.
I like that. Very interesting concept.
Thank you.
I really like watching you perform your set earlier. You were really feeling it very deeply. That's what I really like about your music and the way you perform. When I saw you at the Great Escape, no, at the Green Door store.
That's just happening, Nat. Just wait. That will be in the future.
Yeah.
You can predict.
It's a sign. But when I saw you at the Green Door store when you opened for the new Eves last month, I think, you were feeling the music so much. Like you had your eyes closed for the most time, I think. But I felt that you were still able to connect with the audience. Like we were with you there. We were feeling it.
Oh, that's good to hear.
In the same way as you were. At least I was. And it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I really like the way you perform. Like you making it look like you're really enjoying it, like as a proper artist.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, it's I love to perform, but it's exhausting for me as well, because I feel like, well, as many artists, like I relive those things. And I can't, like my songs, I feel are so intense that I can't perform and be elsewhere at the same time. Like I need to be 100% present, what is amazing. It's in a way a meditation for me, but at the same time, I sometimes like can be exhausted after a show because it's just emotionally beautiful but exhausting.
No, I get it. Does that happen after every show that you play?
No, sometimes I feel extremely energized. I feel like that's the exact opposite. Like it's either 0% or 100%, even in my life, basically. That's how I live. So, but I love it.
I love that. I love to hear that. I wanted to ask you, since we live in a time and age now that social media has become so powerful, such a big part of our personal lives, but also our music lives. As artists, we have to be there to promote everything we do so that we get recognition and people learn more about our music. How are you finding your journey on social media? How do you find promoting your music there?
Oh, no.
Do you ever feel exhausted?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I mean, I do... Like, don't get me wrong, I do love to connect with people. But in the best scenario, I would only love music to speak for me, not my pictures or whatever and compositions. I mean, not musical compositions, I mean photographic compositions. I feel it like an alien many times because... I sometimes even don't like dressing up for a gig. Like I'm this extreme. Like I feel like I only want the music to be speaking for me. It's for example, Sinead O'Connor, she cut her hair completely because she was like, I don't want to be considered a beautiful woman. I want to be considered an artist. And I love that. And I think I kind of I'm not planning to shave my head, but I can relate to it. So I'm not a social media person, but I feel like now I've come to a time when I started to make fun of it a tiny bit, and that's when it's enjoyable for me.
If you had the chance to not promote your music through social media, but in other ways, would you do it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. I don't, because I don't like to promote myself. I don't like to push my creation to people's faces. I feel like I'd like to give them kind of space to find my music in the time when it's right, instead of me being like, hello, I'm playing here, come, please. Because, I don't know. It's a weird times we're living in.
Definitely. So, would you ever make a TikTok account?
Oh, no. You see, but I'm always afraid to say no, like publicly, because what if one day I will?
Yeah.
And then you will come to me and you'll be like, Nina, but you said you won't. I really don't want to. It like that seems to me, it's kind of crossing my own boundary, TikTok. And I don't want to spend more time on my phone than I already am spending. So I said to myself, I said a promise that I'll never download TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
I do have TikTok.
How
I
is
don't
it?
post on it.
Oh,
but
okay. You just observe.
Yeah, so I don't have it on my main page on my phone. I have it hidden somewhere.
Does it help though?
It does, because when I go on my phone, it's not there for me to see it and be like, oh, maybe I should go on TikTok. It really helps, and I try not to be there a lot. I actually didn't even want to download it in the first place. My friend was like, oh no, you have to download it because I want to be sending you TikToks and I want you to see them and comment on them.
Oh, that was the reason.
She did it for me, and then it just stayed on my phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's very addictive, and it's very scary how fast the algorithm can read you and can understand what your interests are. Like everything I'm interested in, it's there.
That's crazy.
It's so scary. Yes. But yeah, it is very addictive, and I don't think I would ever make a TikTok account from my music as well, because it's just I get so emotionally drained from Instagram
already
alone.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't do TikTok.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I'm just always hoping that TikTok is not now the only way to go. Like I'm just always being like, I want to prove myself that it can function without it. Like it can function without, turning my music into content. It's not content, it's music,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I've seen a lot of artists trying to find alternative ways of promoting themselves and their music instead of social media.
Yeah.
Like posters, billboards, other things.
Yeah, there are ways.
In paper, not necessarily on the internet. There are so many ways. You just have to find a way to make the people know about it and follow you.
Yeah, because I get that like the world is moving forward and we are in the 21st century. And I know I can't just, just live with, I don't know, cavemen. But I'm fighting against it within a lot.
Well, let's see what happens. It's interesting to find different ways to promote your music alternatively, not on social media. So you can get very creative with those things. Which can be exciting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think with everything, like to have like less not opportunities, but less options, like always awakens creativity. Even like in music, I try to apply that sometimes. Like I limit myself. Like let's say I only can make a song where there are no instruments, only vocals. And suddenly this song was born, which is it has such a strange like feeling around it, and like this weird tension, which I would maybe never be able to create through instruments or something. So I feel like it's always good to know when to push your creativity forward.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's talk about your new song, okay? Little Butterfly. It's coming out next week, next Wednesday on the 31st of May. Tell me about it. How is it like making it? When did you write it? How do you feel that it's going to be out in the world in so soon?
I have to say it's really scary, but I feel like it's always scary to release music. And the last time I released something, it was my EP, so that was also really scary. But for some reason, this one feels kind of strange because it's the first time when I am introducing the angry side of me. It always was very gentle before, even though it could get quite psycho, but there was never aggression, or there was never the emotion of rage. And this is the first time when I allowed myself to be angry, and I thought I'm not supposed to be that, I like it wouldn't fit my persona or something. And it felt incredibly just freeing to write that song and to shout my lungs out, basically. So it does feel really special to have it out. And well, in a week time. And it's about people who do not know or understand what no means. So big topic, unfortunately, I guess relatable to many people.
Yeah.
And it just felt empowering to speak about it, I guess, in my own way.
I really like that. Would you like to listen to it with me now?
Yes, first time ever in the public
Perfect.
space.
In the public space. Okay, so this is Little Butterfly by Nina Kohout, a premiere. First time you hear it.
Exactly.
First time you hear it on the radio.
In the time of the lover's soul, I tried to make you see. In the time of the lover's soul, I tried to make you see. In the time of the lover's soul, I tried to make you see. It doesn't kill. He was the man who, he was the man who, he was the man who tried to kill. I said, stop it, stop it, stop it. And I received flowers. Some people don't understand. No, some people don't understand. Time will heal us. Time will heal us. Time will heal us soul. Time will heal us soul someday. Time will heal us soul. Time will heal us soul someday.
You're listening to the Juice Live Sessions here on Platform B 105.5 FM. Today we've got the incredible Nina Kohout with us for the release of her brand new single that we just listened to, Little Butterfly. It's set to be released on the 31st of May, next Wednesday, and it's going to be available on all streaming platforms, so make sure to check it out. Nina, how do you feel about your song being played on the radio for the first time?
Good. I feel like right now I've done all the work I could, personal and artistic, and now I can just leave it be.
Mm-hmm.
It feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what is next for you? So you released this new single. So we expect a new EP, a new album, another single that is kind of like in the same style as this one.
Good question. So the plan is to release something bigger next year, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. So if not next year, then year after. And I think we're talking about album rather than EP. So it's a lot of work. I think it's definitely not going to be as this one because I feel like every song is different. As I said, like yesterday, I did this incredibly like dancey track with this wooden percussion and tambourino almost like really just, yeah, it sounded like from a circus, you say circus? Like circus show. Really interesting. Yeah, like marimbas and stuff. So it's constantly changing. So I don't really know. I have one song done, which is even closer to the Slovak folklore, and I'm singing in a whole different voice. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be really colorful.
Like Brighton.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Brighton doing it for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that sounds very exciting. The song that has circus sounds, did you do it for uni or are you going to be releasing it officially?
Both, yeah. I always try to, each assignment, if I can, in uni, I am trying to actually use in my own work as well. So I kind of bend, the thing. But I just finished it yesterday and started yesterday. It was crazy because I thought my deadline is next week and it was actually today.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a fun day, but it was the first time ever I actually like produced, mixed and mastered track only myself. So there was a really big learning curve and I hope to release it soon. I do love the track. It's it makes me laugh. What's so funny?
Wow, I'm very intrigued to hear it.
It's amazing. That was my aim.
And are you going on tour this summer in Slovakia or playing any gigs in Brighton?
I will be playing gigs in Brighton. I also have, I think, because I said to me that this summer I don't need to work on the album. So last summer was very busy. This summer I was kind of trying to reject things and gigs. So I'm going to Slovakia twice in the summer and playing once in Czech Republic as well. And then I'll be playing in Brighton, in Aka actually, in Falmer, the Attenborough Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there will be this music for girls conference. So I'm playing that and there's one thing also. And then in September and I'm playing in Vienna and in Budapest actually in the beginning of autumn. So I'm trying to keep the summer really just creative things focused and then get back stronger than ever.
Wow, you've got a busy schedule. Very exciting as well. So many countries to visit. The Aka is a beautiful venue.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it would be amazing for your kind of music.
Yeah, I think so. I'm really excited to be there.
Amazing. Okay, I've got one last question for you. I like to ask this question to all of my guests because I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. So, what brings you peace? Is it a thing, an activity, a place, a person?
Yeah, it's a person. I was trying to be creative again. No, I have to say, because I'm not a really peaceful person by nature. So I have very loud thoughts, very intense. Just my persona is just this intense ball of fire living. And I found someone who is like water to my fire, but at the same time still like driven enough. And so, yeah, it's definitely being in bed, watching Netflix, cuddles.
I like that.
Yeah, and just maybe having wine. I love normal stuff. I love walks. I love books. I'm a boring individual.
Not at all. I think all of that you said is very needed. It's very necessary.
Cool. Yeah, it brings you down, I feel like.
So, okay, what brings you peace is
what brings you peace?
What brings me peace? Nature, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Walking. I love the sea. When I'm upset or overwhelmed, I would go down to the beach and just have a moment by myself, like feeling like I'm the protagonist in a film and it's all about me and it's like
oh, so you're this type of gal.
I am this type of gal. Yeah, having my moment down in Brighton-based. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like a lot of people do that, but
Yeah, no, yeah, I absolutely agree. And woods as well for
I
me.
love that, yeah.
I love that, but it's not much woods in Hay, I feel like. Or
If you
is
go
there?
farther, if you go closer to Sussex Uni, there are some
Oh,
places.
that's true.
Yeah.
You see, maybe I should just move away from the sea and see the world. Yeah.
But no, many things bring me peace as well. Also, a person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it can be easy to go on a walk in nature, have a nice comforting food that will bring you peace. But when you find a person that can keep you grounded, make you feel calm, that's like the best you can get.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I experienced that, I was like, wow, I think I found it. Even though I'm so, I'm a baby, I'm 20. But
That's okay.
yeah, but I felt like in the intense world I was living, suddenly I had this like harbor, you say?
Your harbor. Yeah.
I should call my next song a harbor.
You should. That's
right?
that's a nice one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well, this is it. Thank you so much for being on my show on Platform B. It's been amazing hearing your new single for the first time hearing it together. And yeah, I'm sure everyone is going to absolutely love it.
Thank you so much, Nat, for having me. It was a big pleasure. Lovely break from my uni assignments.
Yeah, and after this, what, are you going back home to keep studying?
Yes, probably. I have to.
Yeah. It's almost over.
Yeah, no,
It'll be
yeah,
okay.
exactly. I'll get through it.
Yeah, thanks again. So Little Butterfly, it's getting released on the 31st of May, next Wednesday. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see the artwork for that.
Oh, I love the artwork.
Yeah.
I love the art. It's really dramatic. Like even, yeah, I don't want to spoil, but like I think it will be out very soon because I'll release it prior to the single.
Great.
Yeah, it's angry Nina without being like looking down.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense now. Probably not because I'm doing the face now, but people can't see.
She looks pretty angry.
Yeah,
okay.
It's dramatic. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, amazing. So thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And Nina Kohout, everyone, make sure to check her out on Spotify, Instagram.
Anywhere. I'm everywhere. I love to
everywhere.
be everywhere. Yes.
Cool. And I'm very excited to see what's next for you,
Thank you.
on your gigs in Brighton and everywhere else in the world, and see how much Brighton is going to influence your music.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe in a few years you're gonna be in an indie rock band.
Yeah, I don't know
Wearing
about
flare
that.
jeans and a sweater vest and having
Imagine, can you
tattoos.
imagine me?
Yeah, interesting.
I should do it. Maybe it will bring me more fame.
In Brighton, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about the rest of the world.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to try it first.
Okay, so you have been listening to Juice, the live sessions on Platform B 105.5 FM. You can catch us next time on our usual slot every second Wednesday, 1 until 2 p.m. And enjoy the rest of your afternoon.